Hey, good morning and welcome to Man Up Monday. I've been marinating on something for a while that I'd like to share with you. It's if I was your enemy, this is what I'd do. I'd make you believe that you need permission to lead. I'd make you believe that you're helpless. Make you believe that you're insignificant. Make you believe that God wants your decorum in your behavior. And for years, these lies have been sufficient to shut down much of the church. But now many of you are awake. You're in the Word and you're on your knees. God is moving through you and you're getting dangerous. You're starting to get free and leading other people to freedom. The old lies are no longer adequate. So if I were your enemy, I would make you numb and distract you from God's story. Technology, social media, Netflix, travel, food and wine, comfort. I would not tempt you with notably bad things or you would get suspicious. I would distract you with everyday comforts that slowly feed you a different story and make you forget God. Then you would dismiss the Spirit leading you, loving you, and comforting you. Then you would start to love comfort more than surrender and obedience and souls. If that didn't work, I would attack your identity. I would make you believe that you had to prove yourself. Then you would focus on yourself instead of God. Friends would become enemies. Teammates would become competition. You would isolate yourself and think that you're not enough. You'd get depressed and be ungrateful for your story, or you would compare and believe that you are better than others. You would judge people who need God. You would condemn them rather than love and invite them in. You would gossip and destroy and tear down other works of God. Either way, you'd lose your joy because your eyes would be fixed on yourself and people instead of on Jesus. And if that didn't work, I would intoxicate you with the mission of God rather than God himself. Then you would worship a cause instead of Jesus. You would fight each other to have the most important roles. You'd burn out from striving. You would think that success is measured by the results you see. You would build platforms for applause rather than display God. Then all your time and effort would be spent on becoming important rather than on knowing Jesus and loving people. The goals would be to gather followers, earn fancy job titles, build bigger ministries, rather than to seek the souls of men in the glory of God. And if that didn't work, I'd make you suffer. Then maybe you would think God is evil rather than good. Your faith would shrink. You would get bitter and weary and tired rather than flourish and grow and become more like Christ. You would try to control your life rather than step into the plans He has for you. See, the enemy is telling you that freedom is only found in finally proving to yourself and to the world that you're important, you're in control, you are liked, you are happy, you're enough. Here's the thing, the enemy promises water, but every time we go to his wells, they're empty. He gives us a sip of water, enough that we keep believing him. We've believed the lie that our cravings will be satisfied if we are enough and if we have enough. So we chase image, answers, things, people. And we wonder all the while, why am I still thirsty? God is clear in the book of Jeremiah about what is happening. My people have committed 2 sins. They have forsaken me, the spring of living water, and have dug their own cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold water. Water. No human can survive 3 days without it. No other resource is more essential to sustain life. None. When you look at maps of some of the most arid places in the world, you find the cities all along rivers and streams of water. Where there's water, there's life. Vegetation, animals, industry, human flourishing. And in the absence of water, there's only death. I don't think you would have watched this video if you didn't feel thirsty. I believe you're here because you are so thirsty. You can't stand it anymore and pray that maybe this time you will find living, lasting water for life. I'm here because I want to fight for you to live, no longer thirsty, but filled. I found water, I found rest, and I will show you where it lives. There is water for you, not just enough to quench your thirst, but an unlimited supply that will fill you and then come pouring out of you into a world thirsty. But the water is found in only one source. I'll tell you right up front, there's no secret here, friend. Just one answer to your thirst, and that's Jesus. Have a great Monday.